Right.
Hi, love.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien. Yeah.
That's good.
It's been a busy week already. It's only Tuesday.
Oh, man.
It's
What
crazy.
happened? What have you been doing?
Oh, well, we're always doing,
Lots of
I say
stuff.
5 steps at a time with this, We've been setting up another cold wallet.
Yes.
I talked to the bank again this morning, the ANZ bank, and had to get my account unlocked. And so I got admittedly a little maybe overheated when I was talking to them, because I had to go through the same set of questions again and again, even though I tell them it's like, why don't you just go look and see what I told you last time? Look at your notes, because it's all there. Why do I have to answer this all again?
Yeah.
It's a waste of time. But in the end, after I got my points across and she got her points across, then she opened up my account.
Oh, good.
So that's good. Yeah.
And I would like to remember that you mentioned one of her questions was like, it's like, are you using an ANZ financial planner or something like that, no? Or investment strategy from ANZ or something like that?
She wanted to know what our investment strategies were.
Yeah.
Which is really not any of their business.
Yeah, I know. That is so rude.
Are they our financial advisors or are they our bank?
And why would we trust the bank when they just want us to get a $1 million mortgage that we can't afford, credit cards? Really, banks are just to get you into more trouble.
Yeah.
They are not
That's
encouraging saving, and also if they do, is saving in dollars that it's not gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Or get a loan, car loan, credit card.
Yeah.
Personal loan, mortgage, so just pretty much get in trouble.
Get in trouble.
We'll save
you by giving you a savings account that'll pay 2% interest per year.
Only if you never withdraw.
That's true.
Never withdraw from that account.
Oh yeah, true.
And always make sure you deposit at least 100 or something regularly,
so that they can invest it elsewhere and then make money out of thin air.
And it's also what I think. Banks don't want you to get your money out of the bank because they do business with your money.
Exactly.
They give mortgage to someone else with your money or, with everybody's money.
Yeah.
Why would they want you to get the money out so they have less?
And I figure a lot of people know that, if all the customers went to the bank on one day and they all said, we're taking our money out, the bank would not have enough money to cover that.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
They only have a little bit on hand.
Yeah, the rest is invested.
The rest is invested or is loaned out to other people, used to make more money.
Exactly.
While then they charge you interest so that they can take your money and loan it to other people who will also pay interest.
Do you think we're going to get in trouble with the banks now? Because we don't like them that much, apparently.
Yeah, well... they do serve a purpose, so there's some good things about them. But it's just if you are not interested in following that path, if you start getting creative with your thinking and you think outside the box, they're not going to be your friend.
No,
They want you to stay in their system.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You just have to know that. Yeah.
But we'll see what's going to happen later. I keep thinking we will have new banks, more modern banks that will give you like a F-Post card, like debit card that you can, pay in crypto.
Yeah.
I don't know, we need the cool banks.
Yeah.
The modern banks.
Yeah, where are they?
Yeah. They will come, I guess, to compete with these traditional ones.
And hopefully more businesses will start accepting crypto as well as forms of payment. And then I think, some of these, if they really start gaining momentum, could actually start to shift the tide, at least in Australia.
That would be good. Yeah, we'll
Other
see.
countries are doing some amazing things, and the U.S. and even Venezuela.
Oh yeah, Venezuela is really on top of this.
Yeah.
They had to by survival. It was not like let's try Bitcoin, it's fun, or crypto. They had to do it as a way to pay because the economy is so well destroyed and controlled that they had to find an alternative path for payments, for saving. And today I was listening to this podcast in Venezuela and about the use of Bybit, Binance, people buying USDT to buy Bitcoin, saving in their wallets. It was funny when the guy was saying, we might not have electricity because they have a lot of shortages of electricity there, but at least we have our Bitcoin in self-custody in our cold wallets.
Yeah.
And I found that so funny because they are way more advanced when it comes to crypto. Like they had to, it's a survival mechanism. Here in Australia, well, it's still, we are in nappies, I feel.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah, we
very
really
early
are.
stages.
Yeah.
A lot of people we have talked to about Bitcoin or crypto. If you find someone who is buying, which is very, very rare, I just found like one person and he's in IT, so I guess he's more used to these things. But he's still not doing self-custody. He's not even in that stage. He just leaves it in the exchange.
Oh,
So
okay.
no,
Yeah.
and it's hard to find.
Yeah, you've got to
People-
get it out of that type of custody and get it
Yeah.
into self-custody.
Yeah. That's why we were doing the cold wallet this week.
Yeah, exactly. We're also been looking at different exchanges, you know, for trading and not only Australia stocks and crypto and things like that, but also potentially other countries like U.S., New York Stock Exchange and things like that. The time zone makes that a little bit difficult because we are 12 hours apart from New York. So,
But this for normal stocks.
Yeah, this is normal New York stocks, but or American stocks. But that 12-hour difference, that means that the exchange there opens up at 9:30 at night here.
I know.
So
I'm tired.
we're tired by then because we're up very early every day. So
But we want to get more into trading or buying stocks and absolutely.
Yeah, so getting the right exchange. That's been a bit of a challenge because every single exchange is a little bit different in not only in what they offer, the products that they offer, but the fees that they have, the capacity to take your fiat, in our case Australian dollars, AUDs, and deposit those into the exchange. You got to put your fiat, unless you have USDT or USDC, which is the sort of the crypto version of the US dollar, the stable coins. But otherwise, if you're putting fiat into the system, a lot of the exchanges don't accept AUD.
That is so crazy.
They'll do USD, but they don't do AUD. I mean, they have a lot of different ones, a lot of different currencies, but they don't do AUD. And so not only that, but then if you are transferring your fiat from a bank, some banks, as soon as you try to deposit into an exchange that works with crypto, you may get flagged and then have to call the bank the next day. So, finding an exchange that also offers the right level of what's the word? Not services, but operations, the things that it can do. Whether you're needing detailed charts, if you're needing,
like
to 1 second, like TradingView. If you're needing a 1 second chart, a 1 minute, a 5 minute, a 15 minute, a 30 minute, if you're needing all those options, or if you're going longer and you need 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour.
And Bybit has that, but they don't take AUD.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Bybit, they have that. They have it very nicely. And they have an integrated system where, you can place your orders. They have the order book right there, so you can see all the trades that are happening. It's a great system, but you can't deposit AUD.
And CMC here in Australia, it seems to be nice, but they have a minimum that you can trade.
Yeah.
And if you don't have $500 or $1,000, then it's not for us. Like if we wanna just try, I don't know, trading $10, $20.
Yeah, if you just want to try that.
A little bit, just to try. We can't.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah, we need to find our perfect tools.
Yes, exactly.
Because I see that we can have tools for long-term strategy, short-term, like the trading, like, for example, for DCA, the dollar, what is it, DCA? Dollar cost averaging, yeah. CoinStash and the bank ING are the perfect like tools for that. Every time we get paid, we transfer from ING to CoinStash. Money gets there immediately. We buy Bitcoin. We transfer to Cold Wallet. So just like has like a saving plan, that works.
Yeah.
But that's long term. That's a savings account for us.
Yeah.
But if we want to do daily trading, that's getting challenging.
Exactly.
For our SMSF, we might go with CMC, right? Because that's buying and holding. Yeah.
That's our number one option right now.
Yes, but for daily trading, it's becoming the challenge.
Yeah.
And for crypto trading and stocks. So basically, I'm wondering if eToro, but then eToro, it has a limit as well, 75 or 50 USD.
50 USD for
start.
a fiat deposit.
And I think they have cryptocurrencies.
Yeah. And their fees are a bit more.
Yes.
Especially if you're going to be doing a lot of trades. Then those fees add up.
One minimum fees.
Yeah.
So if you know of a good tool in Australia we can use with AUD, low fees.
Yeah, let us know.
And with the nice tools like TradingView, all that, so you can see everything.
Yeah, because and then it depends on what kind of trading you're wanting to do, whether it's, anything from scalping, where you hold your position just for potentially only a couple of minutes, to day trading, where you're still within the day, but it could be a few hours, to swing trading, which is, over the course of a week or 2 weeks, something like that. And then there's the longer term versions, but if you're really actively trading, I feel like those are going to be, you need tools to match the type of trading that you want to do. And that's a whole other discussion, the differences between these types of trading strategies. But,
we can get into that later. We are learning a lot of things.
Yeah. So, and it's been a busy week.
And it's just Tuesday. I know, we are always doing this. On weekends we are, I need to read about charts, I need to read about gold, I need to read about mining and node and blah blah. It's always a long to-do
node
list.
Stuff, that's been on your radar.
I'm still working on that. It's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
But today I wanted to talk to you about, once we went in a webinar, and someone posted in the chats, how do you get your partner to support you when you want to buy Bitcoin or this crypto? What did you do? And I think this person really needed help, because not everybody would open up and post a question there. And we have seen, like, when we started this crypto journey, in some of the webinars, workshops we've been, it's a lot of couples doing this together. And it's nice to have that support, like, because it's a lot of things to learn and you might be a bit scared. It's nice to have your partner, I think, to support you, and let's investigate. You do this, I'll do that, let's do this together. But if you have to do it on your own, or if your partner doesn't want to know anything about it, it's gonna be hard. And
if they don't know anything, or even worse, as if they try to resist, that you doing it, they try to talk you out of it. That would be even harder.
Or they start saying, on the news there was this big scam, or the bank is blocking us because this is illegal, there is a scam, people losing money. What do you do to convince this partner? How do you start? So we wanted to talk about this and maybe give some insights. It's not our problem, that's good.
We are lucky.
We were both on board very quickly, like, let's learn. And because this work had a lot of components. It's a system. It had software, hardware, like the mining nodes, all that, the software, blockchain, finances, money. It has so many things about. It's is huge war, we were very interested because we saw, okay, we have to learn so much about a lot of things, and we are nerds. Yeah.
Certified. We need to get
Yeah.
a certificate to prove it.
Yes. We really love to learn, and the challenge of learning a lot of things, we were like, oh yeah, let's learn more about all this stuff.
Yeah,
And
we
what
were
would you
both
do?
on board. We were both very curious about it.
No problem. Say, what would you do?
Oh,
I
great.
was like,
I'm on the spot.
if I'm like, no, this is a scam.
I think that's a really tough situation, because financial conversations between couples are often very stressful. Anyway, I mean that's some couples have their finances flow really smoothly, but I think there's more people that struggle with that, being able to talk openly about finances. And I think one of the biggest issues is kind of the idea of, do you merge your finances as a couple, or do you have autonomy? Do you have your own, independent bank accounts, independent budgets, or do you...
Or a bit of both.
Or is there a mix? Yeah,
because we have accounts together and separate. Like we have for holidays together.
Yeah.
So
That's
we
true.
both contribute there. Or your own splurge bucket, and I have my own, or our salary accounts are separate. I think a bit of both is nice, right?
Yeah.
Unless the other partner doesn't want to know anything about it, and let one person to do all the finances too.
That's true.
That could
And
be
some
okay.
people have that arrangement, and it worked great for them.
Yeah, they just work with the money and they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But we started with the. Let's show. We started with the book.
Sure.
We started with this book, The Barefoot
Barefoot
Investor.
Investor, yeah. You knew about this book far before me,
Yeah, I love this book.
and so you introduced it to me to see if you could get me on board.
Yeah, I was like, would you like to start reading The Barefoot Investor?
And at first I was a little bit reluctant because I've read a lot of investing and strategy and entrepreneurial books, and and I've done a lot of that kind of stuff, and I really didn't think that it would have much. I mean, it wouldn't have much new things to offer, but I was really surprised.
Yeah, I like
once
it
we got
because
into
it's very practical. Like it has a lot of steps, and also the book is really nice for couples. Look, it has autograph. I'm a big fan, so I got the original autograph.
Nice.
But then he goes on going on dates with your partner, get wine, order a nice meal, go to a restaurant. And he takes you through that journey with your couple. Okay, the first date is going to be to talk about, I don't know, your current status. And the second date is to talk about setting up buckets for common goals. Next date, so it makes it like romantic.
Yeah, that's true.
Have dinner, dates with your partner to talk about money.
Yeah.
And common goals. What are our common goals? And we started talking about, okay, one day I would like to buy a house. And then we were like, oh, this is gonna be difficult. We might not be able to do it. But then, okay, what do we like to do? We like to travel. So let's set up a bucket for. That's the smile bucket. Like in the book, they have the smile buckets, and all the buckets
are just sort of, it's like an account.
Yeah, bank accounts.
A bank account.
For those goals, so for holidays. And then we start both putting little bits of money, and it keeps growing. And then, let's save for our mojo bucket, and then that one is for just rainy days. I don't know, a little bit of emergencies. Or the bills, I don't know, like you can set up your buckets. The book goes through that process, and it's nice because it does it through meals and wine, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah, true.
So that's how we started.
Yeah.
Getting on the same page. And then I don't remember when we decided to jump into crypto and getting deeper into finances.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it switched over a little bit into some trading.
Maybe.
We started thinking about trading a bit. And then we were looking at trading a crypto and then realizing, I don't know anything about crypto.
Yeah.
I've heard of the word Bitcoin, but I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I think I saw something that Bitcoin, many years ago was like less than $1, and now 100, well, in Australian dollars is 100 and almost $70,000.
Yeah.
And I was like almost crying for a whole week. Like, man, I wish I wish I had my eyes open, my mind open those days, just to try a little bit. That's it.
Yeah.
And then that's what I decided. I'm not gonna miss the boat this time.
Yeah.
I want to learn
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. And that's how we got into it. So it was almost like just really slow.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at a time. And I think if my partner was not on board, if that was the situation, I would just kind of maybe just do little seeds, plant little seeds,
Like a
and
little
then water them a little bit.
Instagram story.
Yeah. Oh, look at this, honey.
A little meme.
Oh, did you know that Bitcoin actually went up? This huge jump today, or or be realistic and say, did you see Bitcoin actually went down?
Yeah.
Big drop today. And being realistic about it is also helpful. You don't want to paint a picture that's not even realistic.
Yeah. The truth.
You got to be realistic about it, but optimistic at the same time.
Yes.
So I think it seems to me that it would need to be slow. A slow process. Ease them into it.
Yes, and also share, because media will always share the bad stories, the scams.
True.
But they share the good ones. Share what's happening in El Salvador. Lots of people don't even know. They don't care to. They don't want to know.
See.
But in El Salvador, Bitcoin is used so much. It's becoming like that destination for Bitcoiners, and what's happening there is implemented in education, or even. Investigate a little bit about adoption of Bitcoin around the world, and you will be surprised with what you will find. Like, just this year, a lot of like 5 legislations at least from the White House for crypto adoption and Bitcoin, just on Bitcoin.
Wow.
And that report, I can leave the links in the comments, that the White House report about crypto. And explains, I was reading the report, and it's amazing the way they explain what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain, even cold wallets, everything with nice graphs. And this is coming from the White House. And you might not like it or no, but this is powerful coming from a government. And it's not the only government, but lots of countries around the world are adopting. Even Ukraine is one of the countries with more Bitcoin holders in the world. So why are they doing that? Are they crazy? Or maybe I'm just missing something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, it would be good to explore a little bit. Yeah. And like I was saying before, in Venezuela, I don't think you will find resistance with this, but more like embracing what's happening, because it's a survival tool. People there are using it, like if they have a business, they sell cakes, and then they set up their crypto wallets, and then they sell their cakes, and I want to get paid in crypto, or a little bit in the local currency and a little bit in crypto. Or people get a job and I want to get paid in crypto because it's better for them.
Binance dollars.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, Binance. And then it's a common use in a country with a really nasty crisis. So so there are uses. It's not just scams. It's not for it's not always scams and for money laundering or these kind of things. Is when you start opening your mind a little bit, you learn so much on how it is now commonly used in Africa. Like I saw on YouTube, a fruit shop, like the lady selling bananas, and with the QR code, and the clients pay in crypto as well. So you don't want to miss the boat, I feel. And you can tell your partner, maybe I don't want to hear all that crap. But Well, you know me. I will be, if I feel this is a good opportunity, I'll be okay. You don't want to get on board, but I'm gonna create my wallet and I'm gonna start with at least $50 a month or $50 fortnightly. If you want to miss the boat, well, it's up to you. But I need to jump in because, I don't wanna. If this keeps growing, I don't wanna be the person to later with the resentment. We miss this opportunity of saving or this or that.
Yeah.
Which you could have used only $50 that maybe you could spend 3 items at the supermarket in Australia.
Yeah.
So like maybe you spend that on
Exactly.
food and then you can save it into Bitcoin. So I think maybe that's bad advice to say to your partner, I'm gonna do it anyway. But I think you shouldn't miss the boat and then regret it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you got to be honest, but you don't have to put it in their face all the time. And try to convince them into something. Yeah, exactly. But just kind of do it just on the side. Just I wouldn't be like dishonest about it, but don't stop or don't deny yourself the opportunity.
Yes.
Just because your partner might, I mean, what's the worst? They might disagree.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Okay, so they disagree, so that you're doing it on your own.
Yes.
But it's a huge learning curve. And I think that's the challenge, is that if you do it by yourself, it's going to take a lot longer, because you and we're both doing it.
Yes.
So while I'm doing an exchange thing, you're working on setting up a node, or, handling bank accounts, or whatever. So much to do.
And what about if the person doesn't want to do the $50 fortnightly, but he wants or she wants to do the whole superannuation into crypto? What do you do? That'd be nasty, because I mean that's a big change. Your partner might think you have gone crazy.
Yeah.
So we always recommend baby steps. And maybe if you want to try to, in your self-managed super fund, to buy, I don't know, a big chunk on Bitcoin. But I mean, maybe not all of it, so you don't get your partner unfriend you. But let's say, okay, let's invest this in Bitcoin and this in something that you want. What about that? And then try to find middle ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's
rather than
a compromise, a middle ground. Yeah. You don't want to overpower them and then create a push-pull type of, like tug-of-war type of situation.
No, it should
You
be
don't want
about
to do
love,
that.
Bitcoin and Arepas.
Yeah. But I think a lot of it also is just educating yourself.
Yes.
Because if you just listen to the media, you think, wow, Bitcoin is this extremely volatile, horrible thing. People are getting scammed all day long, every day. It's dangerous. It's you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose all the food on your table. You're going to lose everything if you go. That's what the media says.
They get you scared.
They get you so scared. And I mean, Bitcoin, had a bit of a drop. What was that, 2 weeks ago now?
Yes.
Or a week or two ago? And a lot of people did lose a lot of things, especially if they were over leveraged. But if you're doing HODL, if you're doing holding on, for long-term investments, it's just a little blip. It's not, it doesn't affect you much, because it fell a bit, but it didn't go down.
No.
In the US dollars, it went around
strong.
100,000 and then really didn't dip much below that. So it's not like it crashed down to $10,000 value. No, it held pretty well. And so I think if you educate yourself, and you look at the history of the price of Bitcoin, even if you look at the history of money, it's so fascinating. And
maybe they can print this book. Me and my books, I love books. This is a free book. I'll leave the link on the comments. But It's amazing, this book, right? It explains with graphics, beautiful illustrations. This was developed in El Salvador. They have an education program, Bitcoin diploma. One day, it'd be nice if I could go. We can go there and study this diploma. You can download in different languages, and it's so beautiful the way they explain money, inflation, everything, right? It goes to explain like things about, something like inflation, like didn't even understand why we need to earn more money all the time, and why we can't just catch up. And here explains everything so beautiful, the history of money, what money is, everything. So maybe, you can print the book and have it there in the kitchen table, I don't know, and slowly maybe invite your partner to slowly read and understand together.
Yeah.
You
have to start
always
changing.
Humble,
But changing, you have to change the thoughts. You have to change what you're exposed to.
Yes.
And if all you're exposed to is the negative, then that's all you'll believe. Because it's the thoughts. When you repeat thoughts over and over, that's when you get beliefs. Right? And beliefs, then, we were actually just talking about this earlier. You change, your thoughts repeated become beliefs. You continue with your beliefs, that turns into actions. Those actions then turn into habits. And once you've established your habits, that's what leads to the outcomes. But it all starts with the thoughts. And if you are constantly thinking a certain way and you're exposed to certain thoughts or opinions about crypto in general or anything really that we're talking about, if it's a negative impression that your partner has, unless you start changing those thoughts, changing what they're exposed to, you're never going to change their beliefs. You can't change a person's beliefs. All you can change is what they're exposed to, what thoughts they have.
You have these books, the right podcasts, I don't know, shut down the TV. We just watch TV for Netflix and Disney Channel.
Pretty much.
But no, for the news, when I watch the news, I'm always very critical. Oh, come on, this is not like this. This is not like that. This is, I feel like they're always manipulating, lying to me. But you have to be exposed to new things for sure. Like, this book was really good. Like, you read it all. I'm still reading it. And you read it all. And it's really nice.
It's nicely organized, and it really explains it. And there's a lot of activities if you really want to do
like
activities. It's a workbook, exactly. And and it's for students, really. So it explains it in a lot of analogies to really try to make it understandable.
It has links to more videos that you can watch on YouTube. With QR codes, you scan and watch the video on YouTube. So, but this book was really nice to understand more. And also, I think as you learn this whole world, I think it's really nice if your partner wants to talk about Bitcoin and saving, because it is long term. So it means that relationship, he's thinking of you as long term. You know?
That's a good point.
This is not like, let's go McDonald's or the pub this weekend and that's it. No, this is like long term, for a life together, for investment together, and one day enjoy that Bitcoin, I don't know, in Bali or who knows where. So it is like a long-term saving. It's like, I want to do this with you long-term. And I feel like that's nice. I'm thinking of you as a long-term, not, play. Not a one-night stand kind of thing. So I think if your boyfriend comes to you with Bitcoin, just listen and get on board and learn together, because he's thinking of you long-term. Because this is like romantic.
That's true.
Even when we do our wallets, it's kind of fun. Like when we set up the wallet seed phrase.
We joke about having candlestick dates. Which is kind of funny. Trading view on the background or something.
And now that I love my candles, like real candles, when I'm setting up the cold wallets, and I almost get the house on fire too.
Oh yeah. Last night.
And then before when we did the other.
Exactly.
Because when we set up the cold wallets, we do also seed phrases. So we write them down on a paper, we then do all the setup, and then I want to burn the paper. You have to destroy that. You don't want evidence of the seed phrases. You destroy it. So I find like burning is really cool. It's like the fire ceremony. We do this whole cold wall is like a ceremony with the candle. We do all the setup, and then I want to burn the paper pieces. I destroy it like little pieces, and then slowly all the pieces in the candle. And then I'm making this huge fire, and then I don't know how to get rid of it.
Inside the candle. I mean, it's not huge, right? But it's it does go up a little bit.
Yeah, and then I'm always almost causing a fire. Don't burn your house, but always burn that paper. Find a safe way to do it. Maybe in the barbecue. I don't know. Barbecue might be better next time.
Yeah.
But I think the whole process is a lot of fun when you get your cold wallet that you can do together. Order a cold wallet together, then do the setup together. Make it fun. Get wine. We do it. We make it fun. A beer, and then it becomes like a different night instead of watching TV or maybe being bored of each other. Doing something fun together. Then transfer that $20 in Bitcoin you bought to your new wallet, and see there. I don't know. It's fun. I think it's something new to do together. And then maybe
because you're planting seeds, you're growing something, you're creating something together.
Exactly. So I think it's nice. And the other thing I want to say for women, especially when I was investigating about today,
I'll just have a sip of this.
Nice. It's water, right? It's not vodka.
No. It looks like
it. Like when I was investigating, I found a lot of posts on the internet about women having the problems. Like a lot of the posts were, how do I get my wife to support me in buying Bitcoin? How do I get my girlfriend? So I found more articles resistance from women than men. And so I recommend to women, like, don't be scared. It's time to learn about money, learn what's going on with your your bank accounts, budgeting. Make it fun. This is about your money and investment, and let's not be always behind. We need to really, this is not impossible to learn. We just need to get on board, and more women the better. It's gonna be so cool. So and one of the things in the podcast today, they were talking about getting women in businesses in Venezuela, like the lady that sells cakes or the hairdresser, to learn about Bitcoin, so they start charging their clients in crypto, not just Bitcoin, but any crypto, and then saving into Bitcoin. And I thought, that's so good that women need to, let's not leave it always to the guys, to the husband or boyfriends. Just get on board too. Don't be afraid to learn. Like books like this are really easy to understand. Take control, right? Because we love to spend money. So let's grow it together. Let's not be scared. So I found men are more like in the finance world as well. They're more interested.
What did they say? Like 76%, I think it was, of people that did crypto, invested crypto were men.
This was according to this website, bitcoin.com.au here in Australia.
Let's have a look at the statistics.
Okay, 43.2% of men report owning crypto in 2025, and women only 21.9%.
Oh wow!
But
twice as many men own crypto.
So a lot of men out there are buying crypto, and they might doing it hiding from you, ladies, or just doing it on their own, without getting you on board. But no, come on, let's get on board and make it fun, like a project together. I think it's fun. What else we were and the other thing we recommend is start slow with your partners, like easy readings, send that nice little story on Instagram or funny jokes on WhatsApp. I don't know. We always exchange a lot of jokes and things, memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice information you can share to see if they get to support you. But yeah, you don't need to lie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Just go slow. And I think if you go slow and just kind of have, like you're saying, have fun with it. You know, you might open up a little window. You know, you don't expect anything in a week.
No.
You know, this might take, months.
Yeah.
Maybe years. But, within a few months, though, hopefully there's a little bit of something that's like, okay, yeah, let's, a little bit of interest. You're piquing their interest a little bit.
And make it maybe some tips we were making notes before, like educate gently and respectfully.
Oh,
nice.
Exactly.
Use plain English, or not a lot of technical language that no one will understand.
Yeah, if you get all technical and you say, look all these words that I know that you don't.
Yeah, you want to make it like your person understands.
Yeah.
This one I liked, connect Bitcoin to share values.
Yeah, true.
Like this is about freedom, financial independence, long-term planning. How Bitcoin aligns with your goals as a couple, saving for a home, kids' future, travel, retirement together. And I think if you make it like that, it's nice. The person will see that you have good intentions about it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think for me, one of the things is remembering what fiat or regular currency money, that it's always devaluing. It's going down in value all the time, and that's why there's inflation. But just keeping that in mind is really kind of eye-opening.
Oh yeah.
You
can
so I think,
give examples like when we do groceries before $100, and your partner will know this. It will buy a lot of things. Now $100 is just this tiny bag.
And it's not because groceries got more expensive. They didn't get more expensive. It's just the value of the dollar went down.
Yes.
So, and then that's reflected in the price.
Yeah.
You have to pay more dollars in order to buy the same thing that you've always bought.
Yes.
So we don't blame it on the groceries.
Yeah.
It's not their fault.
No,
It's because the value is going down, and that's because of all the printing and and creating money out of thin air. All the tricks.
Governments are doing that.
Yeah, and the banks, and all that stuff. So it's to me, those are the eye-opening things.
Yes.
And if you can talk gently about these things, I think, with your partner and say, well, wow, this is so much more expensive now, but it's just because the value of the dollar.
Yeah, or
is
house
going
prices.
down.
That one is amazing when you compare. Like you can say
insane.
a few years ago, the house would be how many Bitcoins? I don't know, 100 Bitcoins.
Yeah.
For example,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, let's say 100 Bitcoins.
And right now a house is $1 million Australia, and then that's 10 Bitcoins.
Or less, that's like 5.
It's like
5 or 6.
Yes, 6 Bitcoins. So with 6 Bitcoins, you buy a house right now in Australia, and you need $1 million Australian dollars. So you need more dollars to buy the same house and less Bitcoin to buy the house. Years ago, that's when you see that the Bitcoin holds value and grows, and the dollar value just keeps going down, that you need now lots more to buy that same old house, because not even you.
And the salaries are not going up at the same rate. They don't keep up with this at all. So actually your salary, the value of your salary is going down a little bit each year. I mean, maybe not for everybody, but probably most people, the majority, are like this.
Yes.
And so to me, I think these are the little eye-opening things that can, it's good to plug the good things about Bitcoin, but it's also or well, crypto, but mostly Bitcoin.
Yes.
But it's also good, I think, to say to talk realistically about what's happening.
Yes.
And to say, do you know why the value of this, the dollar is going down, or do you know why the house prices are going up?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why most people used to dream of owning a home, and now it's basically impossible.
Yeah, now
because if you say, okay, I'm going to save up money for 3 years, well, okay, in 3 years from now, the amount of money that you saved up, the value has gone down again, and the house prices have gone up again.
Yeah.
So you're actually further. Maybe you're further away from your goal than you were when you started.
In Australia,
it's
really,
really hard.
Yeah, our kids will never buy a house. They will have to live with us forever.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, these are just some ideas that we've kind of come up with.
And we do the Bitcoin date nights. Like when we get paid, we are I get excited because it's a day that I get to buy Bitcoin a little bit, and then transfer to our wallets, and we make it like a Bitcoin date.
Yeah.
Let's have
make
a
it
Bitcoin
a special
day.
time.
Make it fun. And go slow, be patient, but keep going. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Yeah, this was good advice.
This was nice. Yeah, and this was fun to talk about it too. Yeah.
It will help people.
So.
Yeah, we hope so. We need more people in this community. Come on, get on board.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks. If you're enjoying what we're sharing, absolutely feel free to smash that like button, give us a follow. And we're gonna keep doing these podcasts, on a regular basis, and we're gonna be exploring way more topics over the next few weeks.
What should we do next? Like how to buy Bitcoin. Lots of people don't even know.
Yeah, how do you buy Bitcoin safely?
And transfer to your cold wallet.
Sure, there's a lot of parts to that, but we could unpack that.
Yeah, one step.
Or if you have any suggestions of things that you guys would like to hear about, we'll happy to look into that.
Yes.
And until then, we've enjoyed this. I enjoyed our time together, and so thanks for watching.
Bye.
Oh, we go to the mic recording.